what is up, guys? So I'm back, and today I'm going to be talking about the future of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series. Now, many of you will know this if you were gaming on the PlayStation 3 / Xbox 360 / I think this was even on like PSP and, PlayStation 2 at one point, maybe the first ones and not the second ones. But anyway, a Marvel Ultimate Alliance was exactly what it sounds like if you're not familiar with this. Essentially, you start out with a small team of the Ultimate Marvel characters, and as the levels go, you recruit new members like Ghost Rider, The Thing, various members of the Fantastic Four and X-Men, and you have to defeat a larger-than-life foe. Now, if you guys weren't in the know, this were actually pretty well critically acclaimed games. Like, they were pretty well reviewed, and a lot of people like them, and they are sequels to the X-Men games. Now, the X-Men games were, of course, the same way. They were the isometric style, and you played as the X-Men, and they were really fun games. Now, for a while, we've been wondering if we were going to get a third one, and a lot of people are already taking this out of context, because it seems to be that Activision is going to be bringing Marvel's Ultimate Alliance and Ultimate Alliance 2 Civil War over to the current gen consoles, meaning the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So a lot of people are already trying to speculate, does this mean that they are in fact going to do a third one after this? And I'm sorry to tell you that even if this is true and that they are bringing, the first two, which by all accounts they probably are because they did it with the Deadpool game recently, they are not going to be making a Ultimate Alliance 3 for various reasons. One, this is, a new day and age. The licenses for these games are left over on the old consoles, and what has happened ever since the second one came out is that all the licenses for all these characters have lapsed back to Marvel and Disney. They didn't renew them. Activision's license is up. So what they can do is they can re-release the old games, they can remaster them, they can do whatever the hell they want. They do not have the rights to produce a third game. Disney is not going to want to produce a third game based on a series that they had no hand in touching. So maybe they'll reboot the Ultimate Alliance games, but there's no way in shape or form that we are going to see a brand new version or a 3, coming off a sequel to games that are almost 8 years old now. For the first one anyway, maybe even older than that. It's oh my god, it's been a while since I've even played it. I think 2006, so a decade now since the first one came out. So, it's a weird thing and a weird, murky waters with all these licenses now. What could these remasters or re-releases feature? Honestly, I think you're going to get the bare bone basics. You're going to get faster load times because those are going to come with newer consoles. You're probably going to get, up-res resolutions. You're going to get 1080p guaranteed, maybe 60 frames a second if we're lucky. I wouldn't be surprised if it's locked at 30, honestly. And, I wouldn't expect any extra skins or DLC or anything like that because there's no way they're going back and retouching these games because, once again, that would be a complete remaster and they'd have to up some licenses as opposed to re-releasing. Now, Ultimate Alliance 2 did have some DLC that was pushed out at the tail end of the license before it lapsed, which feature Magneto and Carnage. Now, I would guarantee that they are going to include that because you can't actually buy that anymore. If you didn't buy that, the week it came out, it got pulled from all the stores, so you can't buy it. Unless you're in the UK, I think, then you can get your hands on it because the licenses over there are different. But, that's a different story for a different day and different set of complaints and maybe even a FU video. Who knows? But, so long story short, we're probably going to get both Ultimate Alliances rather soon. The bad end of it, don't expect complete remasters and don't expect a Ultimate Alliance 3.